talk and music starts playing. This is the survey. I have played this game before. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember too much about it. So we're gonna play it again. Press the space key to start. Yeah, I've played it before, but I didn't record it. I just played it on my own time. So I thought I'd play it again, and this time share the spooks. And it is the middle of the night, so it's a perfect time to get spooky. Press E to interact with objects. Well, that's usually the case, isn't it? This closet looks familiar. I've seen it in other games before. I believe the house is going to look just as familiar to me. I just have that feeling. Do I have a flashlight? Nope. Now I do. Okay. Ah, there we go. Brighten the room up a little bit. Is there a hallway light? I don't think so. Oh, we're already starting with the puzzles. Oh, I thought I saw a person standing there. Oh. Alrighty, I will take this key. Or not. Can I has key? Can I crouch? No. Alright, I guess I can't have the key. This is the light for the kitchen? Wow. Random cross. Okay, let's see. Can I pick this paper up? Whatever. Master bedroom, other bedroom, living room. Look for the channel numbers. Unlock it quickly. She's watching you. Don't leave the static on for too long. It makes her ears bleed. Right now, she's upstairs waiting for you. I haven't written in this journal in a while, but I thought I'd write something down. Right now, Lilith is 6 years old, while Marcus, I think, is 4. The other day, she was painting a picture, and it looked fairly abstract at first, just a blend of seemingly random shades and hues. After making dinner, I came back to find her replicating a painting we had in our kitchen. It was remarkable. I haven't told Joseph yet, but I think Lilith could end up being a very special girl. I asked her where she learned to paint that way, but she responded in a confused manner, as if she was casually playing around with paint. She managed to almost completely replicate the artwork, including even the smallest details of the piece. I'll definitely have to keep an eye on her talent. Right now, Joseph and I are both working parents. Financially, we're doing well, no real troubles, no family issues either, besides his drinking problem. Ooh. I'll finish this entry after I cook dinner. Alright, that's 8. So we got 2, 8. Oh, whew. I'm like, why is everything so close up? Alright, this is 97. Oh, I'm supposed to look at the channel numbers. Okay, 97. What's this one? 8. 97, 8. 29. forgot what the other number was. Wait, that wasn't the number. Yeah, it was. 2797.8. What number is that? 9? Hmm. Four. Because V is 5, then 1 is 1, so that's 4. I do believe that's 4. I could be wrong about that. That's 2. Is there 1 in here? This is 8. Why is this spinning? Got any more over here? And then 9. I think this is 9. That's only 4 numbers. Can't get in the bathroom. And there's nothing in here. Okay. Someone just left their food on the table? Disgusting. Puts their shirts in the kitchen. I didn't even notice the creepy angel here. I'm also talking to someone on the phone, so bear with me here, y'all. Sorry about that. Did I read the numbers wrong, maybe? Alright. That's 97. I don't think I did, but let me check. Because, you know, my eyesight ain't so good. Chip. Chip. Yep, okay. There's the problem. There's the problem. Someone be taking pictures of me. Attempt number 89,264. If you are receiving this, you have been chosen to participate in a nationwide survey. We believe you are qualified to be a representative of a specific demographic group we are studying. To continue, please proceed to the survey app found on your mobile device. That's it. Welcome to the survey. You have been chosen to represent a certain demographic that is currently being studied. Okie dokie pokey. Please be honest while answering all questions. Your cooperation and honesty is appreciated. Press continue to begin. Are you currently situated in your home? Why, yes, I am. Are you currently employed? Yes. Do you use your mobile device often? Yes. Did you forget your password for your mobile device? Technically. Was finding the password for your phone easy or hard? Technically it was easy. I just read a number wrong. Is anyone with you in your house currently? Okay, like in my house personally or in the game? Because in my house personally, yes, there is someone in here. But in the game, no. Is anyone supposed to be with you currently? I don't think so. Are you a college student? Nope. Do you enjoy being home alone? Why, yes, I do. Does it ever feel creepy when you're home alone? Nah. Have you ever experienced the phenomenon of feeling as if you're being watched when in reality you are not? Yes. Individuals report this phenomenon quite frequently, especially when around certain paintings, dolls, or statues, or any of those objects inside your house. Yes. How many televisions are currently in your house? 2 plus. Thank you for your participation. Please take a short break. We will continue the survey shortly. Okay. Someone just broke into my house. That angel moved. The angel moved. It's a weeping angel. Lilith Walker began painting when she was 6 years old. Though only being 12, this child prodigy is able to recreate masterpieces with only rudimentary materials. The child belongs to the local Walker household. Her father, Joseph Walker, a construction worker, along with Mary Walker, working as a secretary at a law firm. According to Mary and Joseph, Lilith loved to paint and expressed her talent early. She also stated that she practices anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a day. Wow. Just to perfect her craft. Her artwork is gaining popularity as demand for her pieces and replications have skyrocketed recently. Although she enjoys painting, she also plays a variety of instruments such as the violin, piano, the cello. On top of painting, she also enjoys... What else? What else does she enjoy? The world may never know. Did you break that? Did you do that? Turn that off. Who turned the lights off in here? Turn the lights back on. Can I get in here? Nope. It sure is 8:42. The game knows. How does the game know? Give me a minute, dudes. I'm trying to do two things at once. Maybe I shouldn't have started the game just yet. Oh, this light went off. I'm just talking to my bestie. Don't mind me and my little pauses here and there. What's in here? Is anything in here? Can I open this? Nothing. Nothing's in here. This was a waste. A waste! Do I just walk around until the phone decides to ring me again? You know when you play a game and you remember, or you sort of remember it being like an easy game? Like I remember this game being like smooth sailing. But then when you play it again, you're like, what did I have to do? Why is this on again? Ghost, get out my house. Well, that's not creepy. My shadow keeps freaking me out. Look, I'm not even holding the flashlight in my shadow. I'm just standing there. How freaky is that? I turn on the radio? Of course not. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, maybe we gotta use these. So we have SD. I don't know what SD means. Dos. D. Go. My house is a mess. Like, what's up with this? Die. Is there something? Mom. Oh, Mom? Mom emailed me. How are you doing? I know it must be hard for you with college, work, and taking care of Lilith. Oh, I am in college. Oops. I'm at a hotel right now, and I'm supposed to meet my clients tomorrow. I should be back within a week. Stay strong. How are you doing? I know it must be hard for you with college, work, and taking care of Lilith. So I'm the dad of Lilith? want this key. Bet you I don't need this key throughout this entire game. Am I supposed to do something with them? Okay. Again, apologies. There's gotta be something with these chalkboards. Whoa. For the next portion of the survey, we will need you to fill out a request. We will need you to check if your bathroom appliances are working, specifically the sink and light switches. Please enter the bathroom in your master bedroom and check if those appliances are working properly. Okay. I thought the phone was going to alert me. But no, I had to check on my own. Alright, that's working. Oh. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess they're working. Lilith. I asked Mom to get me a diary after my first painting sold. I just thought it would be nice to write down some of my thoughts. Mom and Dad want me to keep painting, but I don't know if I should. It seems like all they want to do is make money from it. This reporter came in the other day. His name was Rick Driver, and he asked us a bunch of questions. Apparently we're going to be in an article in the local news. Mom says it would help with my publicity. I hardly even like painting, but whatever makes them happy, I guess. I actually like playing the violin and piano way more than painting. I mean, it's okay, but it's not something I enjoy doing that much. I just hope they include Marcus in the article. I know how much he loves writing. It seems like Mom and Dad barely even pay attention to him. Is this my fault? Maybe he hates me. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll trip, fall down the stairs, and break my arm so I can't paint anymore. At least for a while. Wow, that's pretty serious. Okay. Are they working? Yeah. Did you notice anything strange? Yeah. She heard you. Hide. Thank you for your input. Next set of questions involves your personal preferences concerning music. Do you enjoy listening to music? Yes. Do you enjoy listening to rock? Yes. Do you enjoy listening to rap? Yes. Do you enjoy listening to classical music? Yes. Do you remember your sister's taste in music? Well, she likes the violin. On top of being a talented painter, she was also a talented violin player. Do you remember her playing any songs on her violin? Yeah. Were you ever jealous of how gifted she was? How everyone always paid attention to her? No. We have a song that you might enjoy listening to. Turn on the radio downstairs and listen to the song. Eight 89264. What's that code for? His shadow keeps freaking me out. Is there a lockbox somewhere? Or do I have to put a code in? Put a code in the computer? No, I don't. What do I have to put a code in? Eight, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. Yeah, you missed about an hour. But welcome. So my sister gave me a journal even though my mom said no. She said that after her first painting sold, Mom would get her a few. She gave me one of them, so I'm kind of happy about that. Nobody really knows that I'm really into writing besides my sister. This reporter met my family the other day after cleaning the house, taking out the trash, doing the dishes, wiping the floors clean, and sweeping all the broken beer glass from Dad, I assume. And lastly, after vacuuming the house, I was excited to meet the reporter. I saw him pull into the driveway, pen and notepad in hand. As I saw him get out of his car, my dad told me that I had to stay in my room. I tried to ask him for a reason, but he just sort of pushed me in and slammed the door shut. The door, just before closing shut, struck my nose and I started bleeding. It was really the first time I've ever seen that much blood. It tasted very metallic, as if someone took a cup of water and dropped a bunch of coins in there, then drank it. I never got to meet that reporter, even though I really wanted to. So to catch you up on what's going on, I am the brother of a girl who's a famous painter. And I can only guess something happened to her. And the house is haunted. And this angel statue keeps moving everywhere. Being a creepy little poop head. In the basis of the game is you're taking a survey throughout the game. Hence the name of the game, The Survey. Did you enjoy the song? Yes. Do you remember what happened to her? No. Do you remember what happened to your family? No. The screaming, can you hear it? No. Have you seen her? No. Are you lying? No. She's watching you. Do you feel her eyes on you? Now I do. Turn around. No. Do you hear the footsteps? No. Error. 82997. That's the password to the phone. I still need to find where this code goes to. And this is the phone's password. Okay, she's not behind me. Is she in the closet? No. Sis? You mad at me? Well, I can't get past this angel, so let's go back down. Oh my. What? Let me read. Lilith, I'm kind of sad. I mean, I'm only 15, but Mom and Dad are driving this whole painting thing a little crazy. They keep asking to paint for hours and hours and hours. It's not even something I'm passionate about. I really like playing the violin, but I'm not that great at it. But it's really fun. Both of my parents are really pushing this painting thing. They quit both of their jobs just to pursue it because it apparently makes them a lot of money. They never even ask if I wanted to keep doing this. I guess I don't really have a choice right now other than to keep painting. Maybe I'll make an excuse, or maybe I'll try telling them no. I wish they would pay more attention to Marcus. He puts so much effort in everything, and he does really well in school. It was Christmas the other week, and we had some family over. Marcus just looked so gloomy, so alone. Nobody even got him a Christmas present. Besides me, anyways. It's like he doesn't even exist to anyone else. I feel terrible. Also, Dad has been drinking a lot more lately. I mean, he always had some drinks, but he's doing it more and more. He gets scary sometimes. Ugh, stop turning the lights off. My God. Were those shoes always there? Oh, I can take the key now. I got the key. Is this a key to the bathroom or is it a key to this door? Must be the key to the bathroom. Well, I thought it was a bathroom. Oh my god! Freaky Angel scared me again. Okay, let's get away from the music so we can read the note. Let's get over here. Yeah, over here is good. I hate painting. Mom and Dad want me to finish one piece a week. It takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day for me to meet that quota, on top of going to school. I tried to tell my dad to slow things down, but he wouldn't listen. Today I tried to stand up to them. I tried telling him that I didn't have the right color of red, so I wouldn't be able to finish the painting, even though I did. So he called Marcus down. He grunted. So you don't have the right color of red? You could smell the alcohol from his breath. He took Marcus and started hitting him until blood started to drip from his nose, and eventually his lips started to tear open. He threw Marcus to the ground and continued to beat him and kick him until he was a bloody mess. He took a can of booze and poured it out all over Marcus and walked off muttering something. Mom just turned a blind eye and started cleaning up the blood. Marcus sat there unconscious for a bit, and I helped him to his room. He didn't say anything. All he did was smile. He had a wide grin on his face. I stayed with him until he fell asleep reading his book about cars. He watched her, writhing in pain as her condition set in, knowing nothing could be done to help her. Among all her family, she loved him the most. Yet, turn around. Do I have to turn around? There was nothing there. Lilith? Two bodies were recovered after a fire erupted inside a suburban house near a local elementary school. The fire apparently started late at night, as neighbors were the ones to report the incident. Names have not been released, but the victims were identified as to be a brother and sister in their late teens. The two were home alone while their mother was on a business trip, and brother was going to high school and also worked a part-time job at a grocery. How the fire started is not clear, but authorities have not ruled out foul play. According to investigators, a candle that was knocked over could have caused the tragedy. Officials have not ruled out foul play as a cause, but aren't suspicious of it due to the circumstances of the situation. Lilith? Anything else in here? No. And we haven't figured out what... Oh, wait a minute. Now we can click them. Do we have to click them in an order? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so that was the thing I just did. Didn't open that door. Okay, so I do have to do it in an order. Okay. So... Is that the order it has to be? Alright, 8. What number is this? That's 6. Wait. No, that can't be right because there's only 4 chalkboards. But maybe it does go in numerical order. And then this one, right? This one's 8. What was this one? Nine. Yeah, these are the only numbers I got. Maybe the last one's in that room. Alright, 8, 9. So let's go back. 8. Nine. 2.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. But I don't have
8,
another
9,
chalkboard.
2, 6, 4. 8, 9.
Is there one in here? There is one in here. Okay. Here we go. Now we can complete it. 8, 9, 2. Eight, nine, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6. Is that not what I just did?
9, 2, 6.
Or did I get my numerals mixed up? Eight. Come on, let me press it. There we go. 2.
4,
6.
8,
4.
2, 6, 4, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9,
No, that's the right numerals.
6, 4,
Oh, look, they disappeared.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
They went back up here. Okay, maybe I had to knock them down in the correct order to begin with. Alright. I know I got the right order. Why things gotta be so difficult?
9,
Yes, radio. I'm aware.
9, 2, 6,
Because that's 5 and then 6.
4,
Up the stairs.
4, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4,
What am I doing wrong?
8, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9,
This appears as 82964.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4, 8, 9, 2, 6.
Let's try that. Eight.
8, 9,
2.
6, 4,
9.
8,
Oh, that worked. I can't move. Today I woke up and I really can't explain it, but my right hip just feels extremely stiff. I tried to get out of bed, but I can barely turn my body without feeling pain. Update: my parents took me to the hospital just in case it was severe or life threatening, but the staff seem to be clueless as to what I actually have. They say that they'll need to complete further x rays, possibly even an MRI, in order to verify their diagnosis. Hopefully, I won't have to paint or anything. I also had a really weird dream. I was alone in the house with Marcus, but for some reason, he was always afraid of me. Every time I would try to get close to him, he would run away in fear. It was such a weird dream because, in a way, it felt like it lasted forever. Okay, I heard glass break. Bitch, you knocked down the things. Diagnosis. To the Walker family. We had some difficulty in regards to diagnosing your daughter's specific condition, but we have concluded that it is fibrodysplasia. Fibrodysplasia. Ossifin. It's fibrodysplasia. Progressive. Yeah. It's very rare but severe condition where the patient's soft tissue, when repaired, becomes ossified, basically turning into bone. This is due to a mutation in the repair mechanism of the body that results in this condition. There are treatment options to slow down the process of the condition, but I admit the future looks fairly grim. In all honesty, this is what will eventually happen. The disease will spread throughout her body until most of her soft tissue, including tendons, ligaments, and most of her muscle, will become ossified. The most we can do is provide medicine in order to relieve the pain, but other than that, the condition has always been fatal. Your daughter might be able to make it to the age of 40, if she's lucky. Please let us know what direction you would like to take. My parents took Lila to the hospital after my sister said she felt immobile around her hip. She said it felt completely stiff, as if all the muscles surrounding her hip had turned to bone. The other day, Dad threw me down the stairs because Lila's paintings weren't selling as much as they used to. He thought it was an entertaining way to encourage her to paint better, as he phrased it. I dislocated my shoulder on the way down. After repositioning the joint back to the socket, I made a sling with some old rags. It still stings, but it should heal within a few weeks to a couple of months. Stop crying. School isn't too bad. I'm working on this little project with some of my friends. We're trying to create our own braking system for a car, something that can be controlled remotely. I wonder if I can reverse engineer it to do the opposite task, and maybe cancel the braking system remotely. That would be an interesting challenge, as long as I don't have to stay home, right? Lilith? The screaming, the crying, can you hear it too? For eternity I have lived, and for one more I shall live on, trapped inside the memories with the devil himself. Wow, okay. Let's close that. Are you in the bathroom, Lilith? No. Lilith. He had a taunting grin on his face, as if seeing her suffer filled his heart with delight. For the first time in a long time, he felt joy. Oh, that's messed up, man. Lilith? I mean, you're turning to bone, but at least you don't have to paint anymore. Are you in the closet? Are you trapped in this painting? Well, I'm at a loss. Let's see what's in the fridge. Nothing. The angel completely disappeared. I don't know where she went.
According to a recent poll, infidelity is at an all-time high. This may be due to marrying too young, lack of commitment, or even financial instability. Let us examine the story of Joseph and Mary Walker, The two married and bore a daughter, Lilith, who was very talented in many artistic mediums, especially in painting. Joseph and Mary also had a son named Marcus. Joseph worked as a construction worker, while Mary worked as a secretary for a local business. Soon after discovering Lilith's talents, her parents encouraged her greatly to continue and perfect her skills. Eventually, a high enough demand for her paintings allowed the Walkers to become financially stable, simply by selling Lilith's art. Both Joseph and Mary quit their jobs, as Lilith's paintings sold anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 apiece, depending on the buyer. Due to this high demand, Joseph and Mary began to live life far above their means, taking advantage of their gifted child in order to satisfy their own greed. It started off with Joseph burning Marcus with cigarettes if Lilith refused to work. Slowly, the abuse became worse and more intense, until one episode landed Marcus in the hospital. Marcus had several bruises along with a dislocated arm. The family was forced to cover up the incident and no charges were filed. This abuse continued for a long time. Marcus grew accustomed to it. It was simply a part of his life, just as much as breathing or sleeping. After Lilith was diagnosed with a rare bone condition, everything changed. She lost her ability to paint, leading the family into a period of financial hardships. Joseph wasn't able to find work due to his alcoholism, but Mary was able to find a job at her old company. Her former employer kept in touch with her throughout the years. Tension began to build within the family. Marcus usually remained passive among family affairs, but the situation gave him much joy. They were suffering, and he knew it. He couldn't have been happier. 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 He couldn't have been happier.
My parents gave me the news, so I have a condition called fibroplasty blah 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 blah. A condition where my soft tissue gradually turns to bone. They say that I'll eventually lose my mobility in my arms, legs, neck, everywhere until I need a caretaker to basically do everything for me. Right now I feel it in my arms and torso. For now I'll just sort of stay in my bed. It hurts to walk around, and I can't really exercise or damage my body in any way or else I'll speed up the process. I mean, I'm only 15, so this is a lot to take in, knowing that I'll slowly become more and more immobile. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? I wish that I could stop painting or that I wouldn't have to anymore. And this was the answer I received. The best they could do was prescribe medicine for the pain. A year from now, there's a good chance that I won't be able to walk and I'll be in a wheelchair or worse. I just hope my family will be stable without my help. It'll be a pretty big burden. The other day, I overheard my parents arguing. My mom brought up the idea of getting a divorce. I feel like this is all my fault. I overheard them talking about what Lila's condition was. Apparently, she has some sort of bone disorder. Basically, her body keeps becoming more and more immobilized until she's basically paralyzed. The process can take a while, but it continuously gets worse and worse. They seem very worried about it. As far as I know, Lilith won't be able to paint. I wonder what will happen. Mom and Dad were screaming at each other the other day. I've never seen them argue like that. It was quite entertaining to see them bicker and yell. I had a wide grin across my face as I watched the spectacle. My parents have been trying to find work ever since they heard the news, but only my mom has been able to find a job with her old employer. Dad hasn't had any luck. This is quite an unfortunate situation. I did a bit more research on the condition and it seems incurable. My parents seem like they're in a state of panic. I've never seen them like this before. Frantic, scared, and unstable. I've never been more excited in my life. Marcus is a creepy little kid. I think there's something wrong with Marcus. This painting is still crying. Any more notes anywhere around? Notes. Here's a note. My mom showed him the divorce paperwork and he was livid. I've never seen my dad this furious. His bloodshot eyes trembling in fear because he knew he was powerless against her decision. He kept taking beer bottles and smashing them against the kitchen table after he heard the news. She said she was tired of having him just drinking all day and not contributing to the family at all. I left a little surprise for him in the car. He'll find out while he's driving. Well, I guess for now, it'll just be Well, for now, I guess it'll just be Mom, Lilith, and I. She asked me to get a part-time job since we'll need the money to help with Lilith's medical bills. I don't mind working, even though I'm still in high school. I'll be pretty busy, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. It'll be hard, though. I went to the doctor the other day and he examined my shoulder. It turns out I have a torn rotator, there we go, cuff for a while now, but I've never been able to get it checked out because of that. I haven't been able to rotate my arm past 90 degrees without feeling this tearing sensation on the back of my shoulder. Thanks, Dad. I guess in the end, everybody gets what they deserve. Oh, hi, Lilith. Lilith? It's been hard the last year. I've been working overtime almost every week at my job ever since the divorce, just to cover everything. Lilith, well, she was bedridden and relied on Marcus for just about everything. Marcus was attending college and working at the same time. I went on a business trip for about a week, and I didn't get the news until I came home. The house caught fire. I was told that Lilith died a horrific death, burning alive as the flames consumed her. They said the fire started in her room, most likely by a candle that was tipped over. The neighbors said all they heard was a haunting scream, like an animal that knows its death is approaching. Everything is gone. My kids, my house. Did I deserve this? Was I so blinded by greed? I'm a horrible person. I let my son be abused for years just to force my daughter to paint and make myself money. I guess Joseph got what was coming to him, and now it's my turn. I just wish I could watch over them. Where'd you come from? I need to get upstairs, little angel. Or maybe I don't.
I'm Joseph, back with an update concerning our latest story. A drunk driver was recently killed in an accident outside a local liquor store. According to friends and family, the man had been going through a divorce with his wife. Probably trying to drink his sorrows away, he swerved off the road, crashing his car into a tree. Officers have noted that there might have been tampering involved with the braking system of the vehicle. Fortunately, the individual suffered greatly while dying. I know a certain someone that would be happy to know so. Don't worry, I'm stuck as well. This was Joseph, bringing the local news to you.
Oh, that was the voice of the dad. So the dad's talking on the radio. Oh, no. It's been almost a year since I've been diagnosed. It's gotten worse recently. I'm losing control of hands, so it's getting quite difficult to write. One day I wake up and I'm unable to move a certain part of my body. It's a bit horrifying having all your muscles, ligaments, and tendons slowly turn into bone. Marcus has been taking care of me. I feel like I'm such a burden to him. On top of school, his part-time job, and taking care of me, he seems so busy. Mom's been working overtime almost every weekend just to help with my medical bills. I mean, we have insurance, and we still have some money left over for my paintings, but it's getting pretty tough to pay for everything. I can't walk anymore, so I'm pretty much confined to my bed most of the time. My favorite part of the day is when my brother comes in to check on me. Hopefully he'll never read this. This is embarrassing. But I feel like I'm holding him back. After Dad died, he just seemed so much more alive. I guess he got what he deserved. But is this my punishment too? Okay, Lilith, why did you trap me in here? I can barely keep up with everything. I was accepted into the university that I really wanted to attend, but I decided not to go through with it. If I did leave, no one would be here to take care of my sister. If I'm being honest, I wish I could leave. I want to move on and just forget about her, mom, dad, all of them. I've decided to attend this community college first and then transfer to a university afterwards to save money. Also, I won't be in a ton of debt after I graduate, so that'll be nice. Last night I saw something a bit disturbing. As I made my way to my room, Lilith's door was slightly ajar, and I could also hear this high-pitched scraping sound. It was my sister scraping her nails against the wall. I turned the light on and there was blood covering her hand. She was running the tips of her fingers across the wall, up to the point where her fingernails were now loosely attached to her finger. She seemed so out of touch with reality. I looked at her other hand, but it was bent at an awkward position, her wrist bending toward the body while her fingers looked stiff. This thing in my house, I don't think this is my sister. My sister was a painter, a talented girl with immense potential. Her eyes gradually turned towards me. I felt them almost reaching out to me, pleading for comfort. I gave her none. Mom is leaving for about a week. She's going on a business trip, so she's leaving me in charge to take care of the house and my sister. I check on her briefly, about once or twice a day, just to make sure she's still alive. I might forget to check throughout the week, though. It's such a chore taking care of her. Why can't she just die already? Am I wrong for saying that? Because of her talent, her God-given gift to paint, it destroyed our family. Without it, everything would be normal. In the end, everybody gets what they deserve. and she's getting her end right now. Dad received his, and Mom is breaking her back just to make ends meet. I wonder what my end will have in store. Who knows, maybe I'll get the worst ending of them all. I realize that my hatred for her is wrong and unjustified. It wasn't her fault she was born with that skill. I feel guilty that I enjoy hearing and seeing her in pain. It's an immature reaction. For so long, I wished for someone to feel my suffering. I would get beatings almost every week, with my mom and sister just watching. It was almost entertaining thinking of what I could tell people at school when they ask about the cuts and bruises. Now it's a little different, I guess. I'm in control, and she's the helpless one. I don't really believe in a heaven or hell, but if one exists, I'll probably end up in the latter. This will be the last letter I write. I can feel my right hand becoming immobile and stiff. Mom left a couple of days ago, and it's been up to Marcus to take care of me. Even though his visits have been getting shorter and less frequent over the last few months, I understand. I'm just a burden to him and my mom. He hasn't checked up on me ever since she left. I've tried everything, knocking and banging my hand against the wall, screaming. I mean, that's all I really can do since I'm practically immobile. Sometimes I get my hopes up hearing him walk up the stairs. Just maybe he'll walk through the door and check on me. Did I deserve this? For not standing up to my parents and letting all this happen? All of this? It's my fault. I'm sorry, Marcus. I promise I'll never be a burden to you ever again.
God is dead. God is dead. God is dead.
Life is pretty quiet, to be honest, right now. Between school and work, it's a bit stressful, but it's not as bad as before. Mom is set to come home in a few days. It was nice having the house to myself for about a week. I'll admit, sometimes it gets eerily quiet, and sometimes I hear those soft knocks coming from the walls. Other times I'll hear crying and sobbing, sometimes even screaming.
According
It
to the
usually
police
doesn't last too
report,
long, but
both
still,
bodies were recovered, though the young woman was
I am
dead at
trying
the
to read.
scene. After performing an autopsy, it was confirmed that the fire led to her death, but officials also found something strange. Her body was starving. What officials think occurred was during her final moments. As an act of desperation, she lit a candle inside her room and started the fire herself. Her younger brother, Marcus Walker, might have neglected her to such a degree, she chose to end her life to ease her suffering. Emotions ranging from jealousy, hatred, enviousness, and frustration might have drove him to neglect her, despite her cries for help. Due to her rare disorder, she was extremely immobile and required help for the simplest activities. She required Marcus for everything. Marcus might have held animosity towards her, as for almost his whole life, everyone had paid their attention to her. Perhaps Marcus wanted her to feel isolated and alone, an emotion he was very familiar with. He wanted vengeance for a crime she didn't commit. Marcus's body was mostly unharmed, though he was not conscious at the scene. He was taken to a local hospital, where he currently resides. He is currently in a coma induced by smoke inhalation and has been unconscious ever since the fire. No one knows when or if he will ever wake up or what he is experiencing. He could be experiencing nothing at all, or he might be suffering. The only living relative he had was his mother, Mary Walker, who committed suicide shortly after she heard about the incident. His father, Joseph Walker, was killed in a suspicious road incident where his brakes stopped working while driving under the influence. Due to his unusual situation, no one is left to decide whether or not they should keep him alive in his coma. Many may wonder whether he regrets his actions, whether he regrets neglecting his sister, starving her, and psychologically torturing her to the point of suicide. Others speculate that years of domestic abuse by his father Joseph, along with neglect from his family, left him
It is a
psychologically
depressing
scarred.
game.
Whatever the case may be, he tortured and isolated his sister. His sister, who loved him, and did everything necessary to protect him. Hopefully all members of the family get what they deserve. In Marcus's case, he's stuck in his own personal purgatory. Stuck in a place between life and death, an eternity of suffering awaits him. Thank you for listening. This was Joseph Walker, bringing your local news to you.
The note basically said that he forgot about his sister and he let her starve. That girl's supposed to be 15 years old. She looks a little big for a 15-year-old. I'm just saying. Well, she was 15 years old when she was diagnosed. So I guess some years had passed. So that was it. That was the extremely depressing game of the survey. It's not usually a game that takes 2 hours to play, but I was doing other things and... Anyway, that's not the point. I'm happy that you all joined me, and I hope you enjoyed the game anyway. Not the scariest of games, but definitely the most depressing of games. maybe next time when I may or may not play something a bit more happier. But probably not. Oh, I got a friend request. Thank you and good night.